Hello everybody, I am Fuzzyface and welcome back to this Football Manager series with the Mighty Bantams. Obviously not so mighty last time out. We ended up losing 2-0 to Port Vale. We actually had the lion's share of the match. We were dominating for big periods of the match. We ended up with 58% possession. A lot more passes than we nearly got up to 600 passes to their 476. Dominated the match shot wise. We couldn't get a lot of shots on target. And as I thought from the very beginning, I knew we were going to dominate this match, but I knew Port Vale, I knew with JJ Hooper they were going to get a chance, they were going to put away that chance and we'd end up losing that way. We just need to try and tweak the tactics a little bit. Just try and get our team familiar with them. They're not getting that much familiarity at the moment. Try to say that word. We are going to try, we're going to stick with control, because we do want to move the ball around the park quite a lot, because we do have a passing instruction. We've changed a few things. We're going to stick with the line normal. We've upped the tempo a tiny little bit. Hopefully that'll create a few more chances. We're going to go try a little bit more width within the passing that we're going to spray out doing. It was very central last time out. We sort of want to open up the channels down the centre by moving it out wide to our wingers of Marshall and Willock. Hopefully they can create a lot of space down the centre. And we're going to be a little bit more disciplined this time, and we're going to stick to positions because we are lower league. We don't want these players getting ahead of themselves, getting a little bit too creative, getting out of position. We sort of want them to stick to their duties, so we're going to have to sort of set them to do that, which means we've also set the team's shape to a little bit more structured here. Also changed McMahon's role back to a support role, whereas this would normally be Meredith in an attacking role. Meredith's a little bit better going forward. McMahon's not that great going forward. Obviously he's in the team, as I said last time, because he's better at free kicks and corners. He's our main guy when it comes to that. Romain Vancelow is moving out of defence for this game. We're going to try him here because we do have this deep line playmaker set to a defensive duty. Romain Vancelow, who can play at centre back, who is our captain, is a little bit better in that respect than Nicky Law. Nicky Law is pretty good going forward. All his stats are dropping at the moment. He's got red arrows going down for all of them. His passing is pretty decent, but his tackling is not all the way there for a deep line playmaker defend duty. Although tackling's not the biggest there. Decisions he's not the best at. Positioning not the best. And that's why we've got him out here. So, and we can't actually see there. Yeah, and Alex Jones coming in up front because this is going to be a cup game. We're playing Blackpool, who are in the league below us. It's a EFL cup game. So we're going to give Alex Jones a run out in the team. He needs to get his fitness a little bit sharper. So he's going to be running out the three attacking players just in the line behind him. Willock, Clark, Marshall will stay the same. As we said last time out, we don't have many options at the moment because nearly half the team is injured at the moment after a pretty disastrous pre-season. Meredith is out because he's pretty. We don't want him getting too tired because we've got a big game coming up against Peterborough, and it's going to be a pretty difficult game away when we head to London Road. So yeah, Josh Cullen will remain here. Timothy Dieng's a little bit more defensive minded, so we don't really have anyone to put into this position other than Cullen. Danny Devine's not quite ready yet. He could start this match and get us there. Kevin Turner, he's not the best, but we've got him on loan at the moment. It looks like from Aston Villa. So Matthew Kilgallen gets a start since Romain Vancelow has moved forward. He's got the start here, so that's how we're going to be heading into this match with Blackpool, playing at the 17,000 capacity Bluefield Road. There we go. We've got the nice shot of Blackpool there. So hopefully they lost last time out to Exeter. So Blackpool was sitting 23rd. in Sky Bet League 2, so hopefully this is going to be able to a match where we're going to be able to get a little bit of confidence back in our team, a little bit more self-belief. So we've already got the team. Mark Marshall is wanted at the moment. Who's he wanted? We've got him set as backup, but he's not really, so let's put him back in as rotation. He's wanted at Southend. He's one of our better right wingers, so I don't know why he's set as backup. Confirm changes for that. We have been looking at a few players, hopefully trying to bring a little bit more attacking mindedness into the midfield, because we only really have Josh Cullen at the moment. We do have Nicky Law. Just try to find someone that we can get there, but we don't have anyone that's going to really improve the team. Ryan Manning could go in as stats are pretty decent. We might make a sort of decent vision. It would be a good backup for Billy Clark, because if Billy Clark gets injured, I mean, we've got Nicky Law, but it leaves us pretty short in midfield if that happens. We don't really have any backup either anyway with the injuries that we've got. So we might make another move just to bring in someone as backup in the attacking midfielder position here. Also, what we've changed here is that we've set Billy Clark to be in a advanced playmaker with the attack mode, because with the attack option, he aims to craft out crossing or through ball opportunities. The problem before is that with Charlie Wyke up front, the ball kept going to Charlie Wyke, he kept having his back to goal and sort of the attack fizzled out. We want more through balls put through to the forward. We are playing possession base, but when we do get into the final third, we do sort of want balls to run on through to. So hopefully that's going to happen with this tactic now. So we're going to submit this team. Alex Jones obviously lacking in match fitness. Teams are warming up. So this game will be very close. I think it will most likely come down to a lottery of a penalty shootout. Andy Taylor and Colin Doyle will both be missing. That was Blackpool's key man is Andy Taylor, isn't it? No, he's not. I don't think he is. Who's Blackpool's key man? No, he's their captain who's out. Daniel Philliskirk is there. So if you click on that, just takes us back to the profile. So he's good at first touch, dribbling's okay, passing. His heading's not to be feared. So they're playing a 4-4-2. I'm guessing Blackpool are going to be playing a 4-4-2. Expecting at least to reach the next round. Right, yeah, so continue. Yeah, so they're playing, and Philly Skirk is not even in the team here, so they're playing with Odalusi up front, pretty quick, and Nathan Delfinuso. They've got a pretty quick front line. The finishing's not the greatest. So, what does it say? His right foot's very strong, your left foot weak, so we can show him onto his weaker foot. He's strong on both feet, so we don't want to be showing him onto his weaker foot, otherwise we just show him off his right onto his almost a strong left. And quick wingers seem to have a very quick team to Blackpool. Yeah, so let's just go here. I forgot to set this, we always close down. I need to set this in the actual tactics, so I don't have to do this before the match every time. Do like to close down, try and get the ball back, try and have high possession. As we said, we want to show Odalusi onto his weaker foot. Nathan we don't want, but should we tight mark him? They are pretty quick. If we tight mark him with Kilgallen, if Kilgallen has to mark one of these tightly, he's going to end up losing him. So we'll keep the tight marking off for this one. Always tackle the midfielders hard to try and get the ball back. I don't think there's anyone that we're going to balance. Very strong, fairly strong, so we don't even really want to be showing him onto his weaker foot. Weak and very strong, so we'll show him onto his weaker foot as well. Eddie Nolan, very strong and strong, so yeah, we don't want to be showing him either. Luke Higham, and yeah, so we'll just keep it as that. That should do. Continue to team talk. Yeah, we want to ask for a better performance. Should we say we're expecting them to win tonight? Don't think anything needs to be said. I'm expecting a much better performance tonight. Reuven Saltermeyer will try and up his morale a bit. Show me what you've got tonight. I want to see a good display. Didn't do anything for him. Matt Marshall needs a little bit more passionate. I think there's a lot more to come from you. That's not affected him either. Right, yeah, so I think that's what we're going to have to go with here. We've got the tactics set up, so let's go ahead and start this match, and let's hope we can get something going against the lower league Blackpool here. Hopefully that is something that can happen here. Blackpool will kick off. Back to Payne, right. So free kick, Willock taking it this time instead of McMahon. Just over, it didn't take a touch from the keeper, over the bar from Willock. On his right foot, is Willock actually right footed? He is a attacking left midfielder. Left foot fairly strong. Yes, so he is very strong. So maybe we could set him as an inside forward. His left foot strong enough to whip crosses in. So maybe we can think about putting him as an inside forward at some point if we sort of need to. If this tactic doesn't quite work in opening enough chances, maybe Willock cutting in from the left can open up a few more channels. Higham puts the ball in, and that's a good tackle from Kilgallen, who gets it up to Jones. Jones now back to goal again, gets dispossessed there, McMahon wins the ball back, and there we go. Jones breaking through the middle, but it's going to be tidied up there at the by the Blackpool player. Knight Percival gets it to Roman Vancelow now. Josh Cullen. We seem to be getting a few more few balls, and Jones gets a good shot in there, saved by Slocum. A nice save there. So McMahon now will get to whip this ball in, and Knight Percival almost he did get his head on it. He couldn't get much going with it, and Blackpool get a chance to break. No, we don't. So we're seeing again, we're dominating again here. We've got nice possession. We're getting a few more passes in, but we're absolutely dominating the shots at the moment. We seem to be getting a few more chances on target. Obviously, that would be expected against a lower league Blackpool side. Here goes Josh Cullen. Takes a few shots, and Billy Clark gets it, and that's it. And Jones, that's it. That's what we wanted more from Clark. We wanted him to put that ball through, more through balls, and Alex Jones gets on the end of it, gets it past the keeper. So there we see, it came back to Josh Cullen, who put it into Clark, and then instead of the striker having his back to goal, Clark played more of a through ball through, and Jones got on the end of it, put it past the keeper into the back of the net. 1-0 after 17 minutes, and we're looking pretty dominant here. Hopefully we can get another few goals, and we can sort of rest some of these players ahead of the tough match against Peterborough. Here comes Stobbs now. Stobbs moving it forward. Cross, and oh, good save from Sattelmeyer. Thought that was going to be always the same. Cullen gets a... we're both going for it there. Blackpool get the ball back. Oda Lucy. We just have to watch out for the pace of this Blackpool team. We do know they're a little bit quicker than us, because Kilgallen actually gets left behind there. His pace not the best. Stobbs now gets to whip this ball in, and Sattelmeyer comes out, collects it easily. Now we get to move forward. Josh Willock. Billy Clark now. Is he going to shoot? No, Marshall. And just over from Marshall. So Billy Clark working a little bit better this time. He's actually getting these through balls through. So that advanced playmaker in the attack mode is actually working out. And Cullen this time. And Slocum puts it over the bar. So a few more free kick takers this time out. I think Tony McMahon took nearly everything last time. He is obviously taking all the corners this time. And that is defended. I'm not sure by who. But put over the bar, out for another corner kick here. This is our fourth corner of the game. Tony McMahon again. Near post, cleared by Nolan. Comes back to Clark, who should spread it back wide to McMahon, but he doesn't. Puts it into Penny and Clark. And what happened there? He just fell over, which allows Blackpool to break now. Oda Lucy, and cleared up by Penny beautifully. Penny gets it away. So not too bad here. We're getting a few more chances on target. About half of the chances on target this time. We had 3 out of 21 last time on target. So 5 out of 11 is a lot better. Whether that's going to work against teams in our own league. But we're not doing too badly today. And a big period here with not much going on. Romain Vancelow picks up a yellow card somewhere. Pierre Vancelow takes a yellow card. So Alex Jones having a good game at the moment. The morale's dropped for a lot of these, even though. So we'll go calm. And please, we've got to guard against complacency. You played well so far, but they're still... Well, yeah, we'll go with the advice from Kenny Black. So get some more going. So let's just say defenders. Let's be assertive. Yeah, that makes them happy. Midfielders, we'll go passionate. There's a lot more to come from you, I believe. Yep. And I was just speaking to Alex Jones. We're impressed with that. I'd look to switch off. We shouldn't have said we were happy with him, should we? We shouldn't have said we were happy with him. Right, so Jones puts it back to Clark this time. Right, so Marshall now. Start of the second half. Are we going to get something going immediately here? No. Cleared up at the back there. Flores gets it through. A lot of long balls from Blackpool here. But they can't seem to break through, even with Kilgallen at the back, who is pretty slow compared, well, especially compared to their strikers, who are both pretty speedy. McMahon whips the ball back in, cleared away again. McMahon heads it back to Marshall. Can Marshall get it back in? There's Jones again. It comes through to Willock, and another goal. Another goal, left alone. They went over the head of Alex Jones. Willock at the back post uses his left foot to dig that past the keeper into the back of the net. Was it his left foot? But a beautiful floated ball from Marshall. Beats both defenders getting each other's way, and then Willock volleys it, half volley. Gets it past the near post from the keeper. So 2-0 here, so absolutely brilliant. So 57%, we're dominating the game once again, possession-wise, shot-wise. Willock, Penny, and Blackpool get away. No one really in the 6-yard box there. Is McMahon going to hit it? McMahon does. Oh, and the keeper didn't take a touch there. Another one over the bar. So this is more what we wanted. We're pretty much half. We've got 6 to, yeah, we're pretty much halfway there, aren't we? With shots on target. We're doing a lot better. We're getting our shots on target, opening up a few more clearer chances. We were sort of, the chances we were getting were sort of from outside the box. We were just sort of blasting it. It's a lot better because in the pre-season game, we did play Blackpool in the pre-season game, and we drew that 0-0. We sort of had the same problems that we did against Port Vale in that we couldn't open them up. It looks like going a little bit wider with this tactic and asking the players to be a little bit more disciplined in sticking to their positions, and especially moving Billy Clark into that advanced playmaker attack role has worked out a little bit better. Here's Robertson. Can he get it clear? Something going to be happening. Pretty hard. Cullen gets it out wide to Marshall. Cleared. Pumped up by Blackpool again. Looks like it's going to be. And Odelusi gets a chance. And Satomeyer sticks his hand out. Tips it wide of the post there. So Blackpool getting a few more chances over and above what Port Vale got. And that's another corner to Blackpool. We don't want to concede here. We don't want a nervy last few minutes there, last half hour of the game. Cleared away. Vanceler smacks it upfield to Jones. There's no one with him at the moment. Players charging to catch him. Jones dispossessed as he tries to hold up the ball. And Cullen dispossessed as well. So maybe we won't get Wycombe for the last half hour to see what he can do. But Odelusi through again. And Satomeyer tips it over the bar. We're gonna do a no. We're going to change personnel on a corner kick. In real life it's not something you really want to be doing, but we're going to do it. Black taking the corner here, whips it in. It's clear at the back post and over. Blackpool getting quite a few chances in here in this second half. I don't know whether our players are slightly switched off. Do we have anyone else? We're going to have to rest our midfield if we can. We do have Charlie and still Blackpool come forward. Maybe we're going to have to switch to our tactic where it sees us keep a lot more possession of the ball. And Josh Cullen makes a challenge from behind. It looks like he's going to get a yellow card here. Hopefully he's not. You don't usually get the highlight for just a yellow card. He's looking, oh no, he's just getting told off here. He just gets told off. So we're going to get Timothy Dieng on for Romain Vanceler. We won't switch out the full midfield yet. We won't bring Nicky Law on just yet. We'll give it 5 minutes. We don't want to upset the apple cart too much just yet. We don't want to change the whole of the midfield in one go. Just give the team time to settle again. And the back post, and there go Blackpool. Neil Dan's off the cross from the back post. Right, so we're definitely going to want to switch up our tactic now a little bit to sit back. It's not really sitting back, it's pretty much the same tactic, but it's this shorter tactic if you watch the last video. And what that does, it just we sort of just pass the ball a bit short. We try and keep possession a bit more. So let's see if it works. We've got 58%, 401. And let's see if this works now in that we start seeing a lot more passes and a lot more possession of the ball here. And Josh Cullen getting pretty tired here at 66. We'll give it till 75 minutes just about before we go ahead and make that switch. Possibly not going to be that much from McMahon from outside the box. Over again from McMahon. He's not having the best of times with these free kicks at the moment. We've had a lot of free kicks over the last couple of games, but McMahon's been skying them over the bar or just wide every time. I don't think he's actually got one on target so far this season. And yeah, so 20 shots, so pretty dominating. We're seeing the possession creep up a little bit more with this tactic. Looks like it's going to pretty much stay the same. Neil Dans gets a yellow card, so it looks like we're just going to creep through here, doesn't it? Doesn't look like it's going to be too much more going on. And there we go, 85th minute. Out to McMahon, pushes it out wide to Marshall. Marshall breaks three of their left back, whips across in, but Slocum managed to gather that up. But Slocum used to play for Man United. Can we get to his stats? We're gonna have to wait for the things to come up, aren't we? Was he a Man United youngster? I'm sure he was. I can't even remember. Where did he come from? But our keeper, Colin Doyle, came from Blackpool. We signed him for £1. I think that was actually in his contract as a release cost, £1. That is where, but obviously we don't have. And White through here for a long ball through, and White puts it wide, almost one-on-one there. So that seemed a little bit strange that we go for that sort of tactic when we've got this set to really short passing. But it just shows the tactics. If there's the option there, they're still going to do it, even though we've got a more disciplined setup in that day. And Blackpool. Oof. We have sort of limited, switching to this tactic, we have limited the chances that Blackpool have been getting. They were getting a lot of chances at one point in this game. Here goes Vassell, he flicks it in. Payne now has it, out to Black, he shoots, and Sattelmeyers tips it over the bar. Maybe we should go, we'll go counter. We want a few more men behind the ball. Counter doesn't actually mean playing counter-attacking, it just means we have players behind the ball. Since we're playing possession base, maybe we should have gone for counter with that from the time we did it, but it's not affected us too much. We haven't really had any more chances since we've switched to this tactic. We've sort of just been passing the ball around. So yeah, we just sort of passed the ball around to kill off the game there for the last 15 minutes. So everyone's fairly happy now. We don't want to address him, but we're going to stay calm. We're going to praise it. A good win, boys. Pretty decent result for all of our team there. Neil Dan's picked up the man of the match, an 8.2 rating. Obviously, that's more based on his goal in the 68th minute. Put Blackpool back in it. Our most outstanding player was Billy Clark with an 8. Obviously, him moving to that advanced playmaker attack position absolutely worked off for him. And then Chris Warnock, because of his goal, got a 7.3. Matt Marshall with an assist, and then Alex Jones with the first goal after the 17th minute. So we pretty much dominated. We sort of slowed down towards the end of the game with our shot ratio slowing down as we changed tactics. It totally cut off Blackpool to take home the 2-1 win. So pretty good there. We did have our strongest team out, obviously, which we wouldn't usually do in the Capital One Cup, but we did it. And there we go. First victory achievement unlocked in Steam. So that's actually my first victory in the real season in this game. As I said, I was going to skip this 2017 version of Football Manager, which would have been the first time since 2008. Is it? It was the first one I decided to actually skip, but as I said, it was in the Steam sale, so I thought I might as well get it and make some videos on it in preparation for the 2018 version coming out. So, a pretty good result through to the EFL Cup second round. We'll see who will draw in that game. It doesn't actually give us a... We've got the Checker Trade Trophy draw, as obviously we do have the some of the under 23 teams in there. So we've got an Everton under 23 team here with the new format of it being in a group stage. We do have that to look forward to. It's not really much of a cup, but yeah, we've got Peterborough coming up next time. They beat Yeovil, and they beat Rochdale in the first game of the season, so that's going to be pretty hard away at London Road in the next episode. But yeah, so thank you everybody for watching. That's it. Hopefully we can get another win at Peterborough, but until next time, I will see you later. Goodbye.